The lighting is horrific. It's even worse. So let's see what we could find today. Hopefully something interesting enough for me to upload this video. Well, the video's uploaded, so I guess that means mission accomplished. Hey, you can see me. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a flea market find. This is the show where we go to flea markets and we find things. That's how we do it here, and that is the name of the game. The things that we're interested in on this channel: anime and manga things, video games, odd things from the mid-2000s, and just odd things from the 90s. Top left corner is going to be pricing over price charting or just a general price guide, and the bottom is going to be the asking price. It's good to see all the Christmas stuff is currently out because it is nice and cold. It is currently 8 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I don't know how to change the degrees back to Fahrenheit in my car. Right off the bat, we got a Naruto HyperX headset. If I needed a new headset, I would purchase this, although I'm not the biggest Naruto guy, but it's still interesting to see. Wake up, babe. New Weiss Schwarz dropped. And I've been running a lot into these full print anime shirts, and that Goku definitely has drip. But this is kind of cute. They're skirts based off of characters in Demon Slayer. And here's some all print anime sweaters going for $5. There's a giant spread, there's some Fortnite, some Among Us, and they have a lot more in the back as well. No, I didn't buy one, don't ask. Move over all print anime sweaters. We have all print anime hats. Hot Topic has a bunch of anime shirts, and here is a seller just selling their dead stock. Yeah, I picked up the Inuyasha one for $5. If anyone knows what the source of this is, let me know. And we found someone selling anime throw blankets. We have a Megumin, we have some Slime, we have some Raise Zero, all of them for $25. All right, how about this? The next time I go, if they're still there, I'll pick one up. Also, the giant Shibuya cannon was still there, and I asked for the price, and the guy wanted 30 bucks for it. I double checked it, was legit, and I didn't buy it. Here's a spread of all the figures that the cat was selling, and he also had some replica swords too, because why not? The figures were priced about $20 to $35. Huh? Huh? Eh? Huh? What? What brought me over were the Hello Kitty vans, but he also had Yu-Gi-Oh! On VHS, Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, and he also had a giant stack of anime, mostly Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. He also had a bunch of Xbox and Wii games, but all common stuff, nothing to write home about. Directly behind us, there were some anime DVDs that were region locked, so I won't be able to play it. But he had issues of the Gamera manga, as well as, this is interesting, Mobile Suit Gundam the movies. So this is a manga where they take scenes from the Gundam movie and just turn it into a manga. And this is why I love going to flea markets. Here's Terebi Magazine, featuring Ultraman and Super Sentai in the back. And we found the bootleg anime seller. Looks like they got different figures out now. And here's an albedo that, ooh, baby, it is rough. Again, one of the easiest indicators that your figure is bootleg is the skin color. If it's too bright, too yellow, it's most likely a bootleg. And here's a Nami figure that might be legit, but I'm just going to put it down because it might not. Oscar Navarro, if you're watching this, we have your ID. I'm always interested in pre-internet stuff, and this is a top 10 list of herbs to cure big diseases. It's a 2-tape set. Looking back at the footage, I should have picked it up. The way comic book publishers would bring manga over would be by turning them into comic books, like actual American-style comic books. Over there at the edge, we have one. I couldn't read it. I forgot what it was. I'm sorry, everyone. But they also had card bricks, which are just Yu-Gi-Oh! Resale packs. Nothing interesting, though. More on our pre-internet journey, we have a stack of action figure and toy reviews. Essentially, these magazines would show you new releases coming out, but also, more importantly, would be price guides. Because again, this was before mobile phones where you could just look up the price for something. Again, in the early to mid 90s, the internet was not as accessible to everybody. Here's a VHS of great movie scenes. Not movies, but movie scenes. So think of this like a Cinefix video where they just talk about great movie scenes. Though this is like literally a YouTube clip show. And Jerry Maguire. Over at one of my favorite sellers, they just got a bunch of Native American things. I have no idea how they come across any of this stuff, but yeah. It's always something different with this table, and I absolutely love it. And here's a big box of Xbox 360, Xbox Ones, and a couple PlayStation and Wii games, but very common stuff, nothing to see here. Speaking of common stuff, here's an SNES game and some NES games. Again, nothing to write home about. These were priced at $5, and yeah, there's some Japanese stuff too, but all shovelware. I saw Genesis CD. For some reason, I thought it was a Sega CD. He also randomly had a box of Pokemon cards that were way too overpriced for what they were. He also had a box of furry porn from the late 90s, early 2000s. Obviously, I'm not going to show it. Oh wow, look at that. We found a console. And in the back was The Legend of Zelda. The guy wanted $150 for the console and $50 for The Legend of Zelda. Obviously, I passed. And there's our Wii. Now I feel safe. I literally just got a gaming chair and I could have gotten one for $100. It is a little too early for tacos, but god damn, it smelled so good. Here we have some Nintendo plushies and the Pokemon ones at the very top. They look legit, but I didn't investigate enough to make a call. Here we have a video game reseller and some bootleg Korean Yu-Gi-Oh cards for $2 each. They knew what they had and they charged accordingly, but they did have a lot of stuff. And there's actually an NES complete in box in the back over there. The Super Nintendo was $80 and the 64 was also $80. Speaking of bootleg cards, here are some more bootleg cards. $2 each. Nope, didn't buy them. Here's some NES controllers and some PlayStation aftermarket controllers. I have all my NES stuff good to go, so no need for these. Yeah, same. And that is where we're going to call today's episode. Thank you all for watching. And again, next time if I go back and they do have those blankets, I'm picking one up. It is getting pretty cold, so it's time to start bundling up. Again, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging out. Catch you all in the next one.